What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel, and today I have a very interesting WWE video for you guys, but before I get to any of that, I want to thank you guys for the love and support that you guys gave on the Blackwing deck profile that I did last week. That probably had to have been my best one yet, but of course I do have plenty of other deck profiles coming at you. I have a Red Eyes deck to deal with, a Sacred Beast deck, a Malefic deck. I also have my updated Dark World deck to deal with, my updated Galaxy Eyes deck, and I'm also going to be doing another update on the Crystal Beast deck because of the cards that we got out of Legendary Duel Season 1. I might do an update. There are a lot of decks that you guys have to see. So be sure you guys stay tuned. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel for those deck profiles in the future. But in today's video, it is all about WWE. As we found out that WWE is considering a special event for SummerSlam weekend, as well as the new contract for Kairi Sane. AEW's Chris Jericho shoots on the eye for an eye match, which also ties to the fact that there is a rule for that match. So let's kick things off with Kairi Sane. Now, I want to give a shout out to Andy Murray from What Culture for that article, and it says here, reports WWE offering Kairi Sane a new and improved contract. So let's take a look at what they said. The issue of Kairi Sane's wrestling future has been muddied by a new report stating that WWE is on the verge of offering the Japanese star an improved contract to prevent her from leaving next month. TalkSport's Alex McCarthy writes that Sane departing WWE isn't a lock yet, with his sources claiming that the promotion will offer her better money than she could get anywhere else to ensure that she stays tied to them. WWE believe that Kairi could be swayed by this. Swayed by this. There's no word on whether or not this would mean Sane continuing her in-ring career, transitioning to the ambassadorial role reported by Fightful last week, or a combination of both. Dave Meltzer reported last week that Sane was looking to leave WWE and return to Japan to be closer to her new husband in August. He wrote that she was present at the last set of TV tapings, meaning she could feasibly appear up until the 13th of July Raw episode, hence her appearance on this week's show. Though other rumors point towards a potential career-ending match with partner Asuka at SummerSlam. Of course, too, What Culture will be giving us updates. So honestly, yeah, so I have heard rumors that Kairi Sane could be leaving WWE to go back to her home in Japan. Honestly, though, it really wouldn't surprise me, considering the fact that she's done quite a bit in WWE. I mean, she won the first ever Mania Classic. She became NXT Women's Champion. She won the Raw, not the Raw. She won the Women's Tag Team titles with Asuka, and now next week, the Kabuki Warriors have a shot at the titles yet again, which is absolutely incredible. And not only that, but she's also, if you guys have seen her in the ring in NXT, you know, she has captured the hearts of every single WWE fan known out there. You know, because her because her skills in the ring are just absolutely impeccable. She's incredible in the ring, and there's no denying that. But given the fact that Kairi Sane wants to be with her husband, honestly though, I think. I don't know. I'm not. It's kind of hard to say at this point. It's kind of hard to say what what Kairi Sane will do, but you never know. You never know. You never know. Anyway, so now apparently Chris Jericho, the former, why is my, it's my table. It's my desk. My desk is moving. I was wondering why. All right, so former 6-time world champion, former 9-time Intercontinental Champion, and former AEW World Champion Chris Jericho, and also the president, if you will, of AEW, Tony Khan, I think his name, have used Twitter to throw a curveball at WWE involving the eye for an eye match, which I will be explaining the rules of that match here in this video. So it says here that they both have used Twitter to throw shade at WWE's decision to Kristen the upcoming Extreme Rules 2020 match between Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins in the match known as Eye for an Eye. Here's the brief exchange. So Chris Jericho sent out a tweet yesterday, says Eye for an Eye, your Eye for an Eye match, you're welcome. Hashtag AEW Dynamite at AEW Wrestling. So apparently there was a match that said Eye for an Eye. It was between Jon Moxley, who apparently I guess still is AEW champion. I don't watch it. I really don't care for AEW. Honestly, I really just don't. So apparently it's Jon Moxley again. It was Jon Moxley versus Santana, I think, on the HEB Center in Austin, Texas. And, yeah, that was the match. And Tony Khan replied to that with a GIF. And I am not going to go to it because apparently it's not going to load. So let's just continue on. Oh, there we go. So the GIF says, I think that's Willem. It's a GIF that features Willem Dafoe. And it says, I'm something of a scientist myself. This comes in the wake of WWE confirming that Mysterio and Rollins must gouge. So the rule is that the only way to win is to gouge the other's eyeball out in order to win. I'll be going a little more in depth with that in the next article. Drawing a wide range of reactions from disbelief to hilarity from the fan base. Khan has used that spot. It was a Spider-Man gif. Okay, tweeting back in March when WWE followed AEW's lead by moving their empty arena hard cam to focus on the ramp and stage, not rows of empty seats. And Jericho's got a point. The terminology is identical to that used for Jon Moxley and Santana's Dynamite clash from February 12th, the lead up to which saw both temporarily lose sight in one's eye as part of Mox's feud with Jericho. It's also objectively hilarious that WWE is now hosting a bout promising such a ridiculous level of violence after previously criticizing AEW's blood and guts approach. It's a false promise, of course, because nobody is actually losing their eye at Extreme Rules. The best we can hope for is an entertaining train wreck involving prosthetics and fake blood. Wow. Okay, yeah, so, this is Chris Jericho we're talking about. I'm not even going to say anything about that except, it's Chris Jericho. It is Chris Jericho. But yeah, so to clarify the rules of the Eye for an Eye match between Seth and Rey, as I'm drinking water, basically, so this one was posted by Andrew Pollard from What Culture. Let's see, the episode of Raw. So this was posted yesterday. So it says here last night. So again, because that this was posted yesterday, I'm gonna revise what they wrote. This past Monday's episode of Raw saw Rey Mysterio challenge Seth Rollins to an eye for an eye match at this month's horror show. The horror show at Extreme Rules. A challenge with the Monday Night Messiah was quick to accept, and now WWE has moved to clarify the rules of the contest. On this week's offering for WWE's Red brand, Rey made it abundantly clear that he intended to rip out one of Seth's eyes at Extreme Rules, but surely there was no way that the Master of 619 was serious. Wrong, right? Wrong. Yes, confirming our worst fears, WWE has confirmed that the only way to emerge victorious at Extreme Rules is to extract your opponent's eye. If dubbing Edge vs. Randy Orton at Backlash, the greatest wrestling match ever, was given that bout a lot to live up to, poor Mysterio and Rollins now have to somehow detach their rival's eyeball. I'm not even gonna read off the rest because this doesn't really surprise me. But it does go on saying that apparently these last two paragraphs here I'll read off. One way to save the potential preposterousness of this match mind could be to pull the trigger on the much mooted heel turn of Dominic Mysterio, with that being done as a way to write Rey off TV, while he irons out his ongoing WWE contract negotiations. And any such heel turn seems far too soon for Dominic, but WWE may have backed themselves into a corner where that may be the only semi-reasonable way to get out of a match stipulation, which promises somebody's literal eyeball to be yanked out of their head. So Dominic becoming heel, I don't think that would work out so well. Considering the fact that Dominic was in many years ago, like in 2005, he was a part of a storyline of a personal rivalry between Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, where Eddie thought, had the belief that Dominic was Eddie's son, and so that led to the final match between the two at SummerSlam in 2005, where we saw Guerrero take on Mysterio in a ladder match, which there was a briefcase inside, 15 feet high, and the winner and whoever grabbed that briefcase would gain custody of Dominic. That was back then. Nowadays, seeing Dominic turn heel, I don't know. I really don't see it. I've heard rumors though that Rey could sign yet another contract with WWE. If he does, this could very may well be Rey's last, considering the fact that considering that Rey has done so much in WWE. It remains to be seen. It remains to be seen with what Rey wants to do in WWE, but of course, too, it's Rey. You never know what can happen with him. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, that being said, now I'm going to be talking about what WWE is considering doing. So, if you guys don't know, originally the Hall of Fame ceremony, normally usually the Hall of Fame, excuse me, ceremony would take place on the weekend of WrestleMania. Apparently, not this time, because of what's been going on in the world today. Damn, my eye was itchy. Because of what was going on in the world today, unfortunately, that was no longer the case, and SummerSlam was supposed to take place at the TD Garden in Boston, but the mayor of Boston said, no events until the end of summer. So they're now gonna host SummerSlam at the Performance Center in Orlando, which is absolutely nuts. just nuts. It is absolutely nuts. And according to Wrestle Talk's Louis Dangour, WWE is actually considering the Hall of Fame ceremony taking place inside of it as well. So it says here, it was reported yesterday. So this was today's Wednesday. Okay, so it was reported Monday that WWE has finally given into the fact that SummerSlam next month will have to be held at the Performance Center due to the ongoing health crisis known as the Crush Card virus. Yes, I have to say Crush Card and not the real deal. Like WrestleMania 36 back in April, this will be the first time that SummerSlam has been held outside of an arena or stadium with paying fans. This comes after it was reported pretty much immediately after WrestleMania that WWE higher-ups were determined to have SummerSlam held in front of a paying crowd. However, that certainly won't be possible now. Speaking of SummerSlam, it appears as if that may not be the only special event that WWE has planned for August, as Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp is claiming that WWE was also planning a network special for next month. Taking to Twitter, Sapp notes that over the last few weeks there have been talks of holding a WWE network special network event on the weekend of SummerSlam. However, he says, according to PW Insider, SummerSlam will take place at the PC. He says that he was told in recent weeks that there was also a network special, but he doesn't know what it is. Let's see, but I don't know the status of that now. Following on from this, some have speculated that the special event could be the 2020 Hall of Fame ceremony. The ceremony was set to take place in April, but was postponed when WrestleMania was moved to the Performance Center. So because of that, I honestly don't know what they'll do. It's kind of hard to say what it's I don't even know how to describe it. So having the Hall of Fame ceremony inside the Performance Center would be pretty cool. However, I'm not so sure that would be wise. I mean, there's gonna be nobody inside the PC unless if they were to hold it unless if they held the Hall of Fame ceremony at Full Sail and just have certain and have like or I don't know. I honestly don't know how they would do it. I honestly don't know. I'm just stumped right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hold on. I did not know my camera was moved. Anyway, yeah, so having the Hall of Fame ceremony inside the Performance Center could be interesting, but there would be no superstars. There would be no one in to watch it live, so it would just be a waste. But guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Question of the day: what do you guys think about the eye for an eye match? Let me know in the comments below. And that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys do not miss out on any new content that comes your way, because with this channel, whether it's WWE, whether it's Yu-Gi-Oh, there's always something new to talk about. Whether it's a deck profile, a piece of news, whatever, there's always something new to talk about. And again, I do have several deck profiles that I got coming at you, but I am still working on the Red Eyes deck. I still need to make a couple of adjustments, to make sure that I have it perfect. So once I know it's good, I will definitely let you guys know on Twitter, which you guys can check out my YuGiOh Twitter, which will be in the description. And you guys can also follow me on my other Twitter and my Instagram. My links are down below. And yes, and yeah, on that, this is your boy Nash signing out.